Absolutely. The 90s that we're coming into, by all reports, will be a tremendous growth era for bicycling.
We offer a bicycle for everybody, whether it's the person going out for a casual afternoon ride or the serious triathlete. We try to fit everyone's bill.
We probably sell more bikes than anybody else in Canada, that's for sure.
We have all the latest equipment, all the top technical skills to be applied to cycling. There's nothing we can't do in the bicycle industry.
Scenic Vancouver, British Columbia. Surrounded by water and mountains, Vancouver's rapidly growing Lower Mainland continues to attract people who love outdoor sports. With a mild climate year-round, spectacular seawalls and mountain trails, Vancouver is an ideal place for cycling. After over 50 years in business, Cap's Bicycle Store is BC's biggest bike specialty shop, selling bicycles 365 days a year. Cap's is the only bike shop that can offer complete service to everyone, from the casual rider to the competitive athlete.
Now that we have 12 stores, well, we're not going to stop growing. We've captured a lot of the family market, but we're growing with the fact that there are people that want a better product, and our philosophy is still to handle all bicycles, whether it's a tricycle or whether it's an expensive racing bike or whether it's an expensive mountain bike or a good line of clothing. We want to improve in all aspects, and the service also.
Good service has been Cap's trademark since Gerald Hobbs, nicknamed Cap, sold his first bicycle from his Burquitlam basement in 1932 at the age of 14. Dedication, hard work, and a belief that the customer came first paid off. In 1940, he opened his first Cap's bicycle store on Columbia Street in New Westminster. It was the beginning of a business that would become a way of life for Cap and the Hobbs family.
It's definitely a story of survival. You know, Cap opened up the first store in 1932 in Sapperton. The store is still there, and it is the busiest store out of all 12.
As I always used to say, you can take a wooden match, one, and you can break it quite easy. If you take 12 wooden matches, you can't break it at all.
You know, he was always dedicated to the community, to the people that he worked with and for, and he's transmitted that, you know, to his employees and certainly all his family.
If I had anybody working for me, I said the most important person of the day is the one that walks through the door first, and they have to be really looked after.
Dad with bikes was always parades, was always comical bikes, strangest things you've ever seen, and it was more of a showing of it being fun and enjoyable, and not just a job, but a way of life, I guess.
It's almost amazing that you would find that many people in one family that think the same, work the same.
Oh yeah, it's like been from the earliest time I can remember. It's just been bikes, 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 and it's in the blood. And when the family ever gets together, it's the topic of discussion, bikes.
Today, Cap's eldest son, Gerald, is the managing director of Cap's Bicycle Stores. He's part of an executive trio that includes Larry Rubel managing sales and Del Crouchy heading the service department. Together, they oversee 12 stores and a sales and service staff of 150. It's their dedication to teamwork that has helped make Cap's Vancouver's largest bike shop.
I think people shopping in our area for any cycle-related good are going to shop in one of our stores. Whether they purchase there or not, is up to them, but they're going to be making a visit to a Cap's Bicycle Store. We have locations all over the Lower Mainland. A supplier that doesn't have his product in our store isn't going to get the exposure that they could have.
Over 50% of the bicycles sold in bicycle shops in Vancouver are sold at Cap's. Suppliers do business with Cap's because they know that their product is in a store that influences most buying decisions in the Lower Mainland.
I would think that the reason for the success is the caring attitude that we would have, that we would want to try and satisfy everybody in the way that we would want to be treated ourselves if we were to go into a retail establishment.
You know, we have a very easygoing way in our stores. People can feel comfortable. They're not intimidated by someone who's going to throw a bunch of technical jargon in your face and look at you rather strangely when you don't understand.
It's take care of the people first. Start with the children, work up, you know, and be honest with everything you do.
I think that the customers can feel that when they come in the shops, that there's a genuine interest and concern for them.
Our staff also get fully trained in the product knowledge department and in the salesmanship department, so they know how to offer the full service to the customer, so the customer can really feel good when they walk into one of our stores.
I want to service the customer. I want to make sure he's looked after properly. I don't want him to get the wrong information. I want him to get the correct information. I don't want to just sell bicycles.
The sales staff at CAPS recognize the importance of informing the public on the variety of new products and services available throughout the cycling world. Educating the consumer is a responsibility that requires in-depth product knowledge and a personal dedication to the sport.
We're experts in bicycles. We always striving to learn more about bicycles so that we can pass that information on to the consumer and allow them to make the best choice for their needs.
Our staff all ride bicycles. We're all into the sports. That's one of the reasons why you work here, is you enjoy bicycles.
So my experience in doing these biathlons certainly can answer all their questions, whether it's a bicycle, whether it's a handlebar type, whether it's a saddle type, whether it's a tire type, whether it's a pair of shoes, some clothing. It's hands-on.
Every bicycle that I sell, I'd like to see the customer riding all the time. I don't want to sell them something and have them park in the garage a day later and never touch it again. It's important that they get the use out of the bicycle. That's what I'm here for.
Matching the right bicycle to the consumer requires expertise and a wide selection of quality products. CAPS is the only bicycle shop in the Lower Mainland that caters to everyone's needs, from a child's tricycle to the most advanced mountain or racing bike. CAPS has something for everyone.
Any bicycle really that I feel is a quality product is going to sell in my store. I'm making the decision for that customer. And when the customer comes in, yes, I have to point out the good features for it, but it doesn't have to have a particular name or to have to be the one that's most advertised. What's most important is that it's in my store.
People coming into the store may have a predetermined idea what they want. They may not. But we want to offer them the opportunity that there is a bicycle that they can purchase that's at a certain price point, whether it's $300, yet there's a price point that they can choose from at $1,500 if they want to make that price point. So
CAPS Bicycle Stores has a name that they trust, and that's more important. You know, if CAPS doesn't sell it, why doesn't CAPS sell it? And how could it be good if CAPS doesn't sell it? But I hope that I can get that bicycle that they want at the price they can afford, regardless of the price, whether it is a tricycle or the most expensive bicycle.
Top quality bicycles require top-of-the-line servicing. CAPS Service Department has the tools, techniques, and expertise to offer first-class service in all areas of bicycle maintenance. Every bicycle purchased at CAPS leaves the store in top condition. Strict quality is maintained through services unique to CAPS, the latest in frame alignment technology, and the computer-assisted program for spokes. These services, along with a FitKit measuring system, ensure that CAPS can accurately match every product with the consumer's needs.
Well, I have a desire to make bike mechanics a trade, a recognized trade. The general attitude of the public is that you work in bikes, and sort of bikes are for kids. And bikes are not that way anymore. They are a machine that approaches the landing and takeoff speeds of small aircraft. And they're becoming more and more technological. I would not call them user-friendly anymore, where you now have to, not only do you have to have the tools, but you have to have the understanding that we can't be a backyard mechanic. Companies like Schwinn in the States, they have mechanics courses, so you can become a certified Schwinn bike mechanic. We want to do the same here, so we want to set the standards for service in Canada, and I would like to say North America.
Excellent service, quality, selection, and expertise. 4 of the reasons customers continue to return to CAPS Bicycle Store for every future cycling need.
The compliment that I like to hear is this is my 5th bicycle that I've bought from you, or this is my 8th bicycle I've bought from you, or my grandfather bought my father a bike, and now I'm buying a bike from you. And that repeat sale is, that's what we're built on.
I was big on jogging, but that didn't last. I seem to be going nowhere fast. I tried this and that, but nothing felt quite right. Then I discovered caps, and now I'm big on bikes. I found just what I need. Big on bikes. I found just what I like. Big on bikes.
Effective media exposure has been an important factor in CAP's reputation for excellence. CAPS invests heavily in regular television commercials on BCTV and CBC, as well as radio spots on 6 regional stations, and ads in more than 15 community newspapers and both Vancouver dailies. CAPS further enhances their reputation by sponsoring major events throughout southern British Columbia, including the Vancouver Cyrathon Series, the UBC Triathlon, the Carrisdale Fun Run, the annual Coquihalla Ride, the Crescent Beach Triathlon, the Delta Half Marathon, the Cultus Lake Triathlon, and numerous other athletic and community programs, as well as school bike and helmet safety programs. By sponsoring such events, CAPS further demonstrates its commitment to the sport and to the community. The Vancouver International Triathlon, one of the world's top 3 triathlon events.
CAPS were the first people to come on board with the Vancouver International Triathlon. They saw what we were doing, they saw where the sport was going. They believed in assisting the people that were involved in the sport in the city of Vancouver. And without CAPS, the event would never be what it is today.
CAPS has really kept up with the way the sport's moving this year, and especially now with triathlon, there's something new every week that can make you faster. So a triathlete needs a lot of equipment, and we go through equipment on a weekly basis. We need tires and tubes and wheels, and different wheels for different races, and different bike parts. Every few days I'm coming in and getting new things, and CAPS set me up on an excellent bike, and basically they have everything that a triathlete would need as far as clothing, equipment, bikes, everything.
CAPS, they really help out at all the races. They sponsor a lot of top athletes with you know, helping them out with their biking needs and helping them with their training, as well as they sponsor the races. They help set up the courses. The day before every race, they go through a bike check where they check everyone's bike. And at the Vancouver International Triathlon, there was, you know, 1,600 bikes. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I picked CAPS to go with, because they really put a lot back into the sport.
Performance, reliability, and a commitment to cycling. 3 of the reasons CAPS continues to play a major role, maintaining the highest profile for quality products and new technologies.
I see the quality of bicycles rising, and the user-friendliness, I like that word from the computer world, of bicycles, where they just don't have to they don't have to know anything about the bike to ride it. They can get on and ride it very easily.
I think as our streets become more plugged and crowded, as the trend towards personal fitness and better health continues, I can only see bicycles becoming more and more popular.
20 years ago, when the 10 speeds first came in, there were bicycle stores that said, oh, that's just a fad, you know, everybody's going to still ride 3 speeds, that 10 speeds will be gone in a year. Well, how wrong can you be? You know, you have to have some vision and see where these things are going.
Over the past 5 decades, CAPS bicycle stores have established a tradition of success. And as the bicycle industry changes over the next 50 years, CAPS will continue to move forward, servicing BC's largest bicycle consumer market with every cycling need.
CAPS is on the leading edge now, and they will be in the future. We're in the forefront of the technology, merchandising, displays, and marketing of the product, and I don't see any change of that in the future.
Yes, the store, as it continues to progress into the 2000s, will continue to grow because of the management, the upper management that's pointing us in the correct direction. The store is being modernized all the time to better serve the public and offer more benefits to the consumer.
Yeah, always keeping on top of things. The change I'm going through right now with moving from my old location to the new one, you know, going from 3,500 square feet to 8,500 square feet. I mean, that's a big change. It's showing a bigger commitment to cycling and servicing the needs.
And I don't think a week goes by that I don't get a request to move into a particular community and look after the customer's needs in the same way as we do in the 12 stores we have now.
They're a progressive company. They've been in the business a long time, so they're stable, and I like to have some stability with the company that I work in. And they're known for bikes. Like our logo says, we're big on bikes. Yeah.